Hello students, we are going to start chapter 8 Endocrine System and Adolescence. In this chapter we are going to learn about endocrine system, adolescence and puberty, nutritional requirement and personal hygiene, drugs, drugs abuse and AIDS. First we are going to see endocrine system. The endocrine system. Glands. There are certain special structures called as glands located at specific place inside our body which secrete certain substance. So there are special structures which are called as glands and they are located at a specific place and they give out certain substance. They can be of two types, endocrine gland and exocrine gland. What are exocrine gland? The liver, sweat glands, salivary glands are exocrine glands as they release their secretion to the target site with the help of ducts. Ducts are nothing but tubes. So the glands which take out the secretion at the target site. For example, salivary glands are present on the tongue. They take saliva, they secrete saliva on the tongue. Whereas endocrine glands, these glands directly release the secretion in the bloodstream without any ducts. So they don't require any tubes to release their secretions. The substance that the endocrine gland secretes are called as hormones. The chemical substance which they give out is called as hormones, which are circulated in the blood to reach the target site. Hormones are required in a very minute quantity and they regulate the growth, development, behavior and reproduction of the organisms. So endocrines are the glands that directly releases their secretion into the bloodstream. So they give out some chemical substances that go into the bloodstream. These chemical substances are called as hormone. Now we are going to learn some endocrine glands, human endocrine glands. First, pituitary gland. It is of pea-shaped gland situated at the base of the brain. So it is a pituitary gland is a pea-shaped size gland situated in the base of the brain. It regulates the functioning of most of the endocrine glands. It secretes the growth hormone in the blood, means it gives a chemical substance that is growth hormone into the blood. These hormones regulates the growth of the bones and muscles. If the deficiency of this hormone causes dwarfism and excess of growth hormone result in giantism. Okay, so excess if less amount of the hormone is released, growth hormone is released, we called it as dwarfism, and excess of giantism. Next, thyroid glands. These thyroid glands are located in the neck region and they secrete the hormones called thyroxine. It regulates the rate of metabolism, physical growth, mental growth of an individual. Thyroid glands are present in the neck and they secrete a hormone called thyroxine. It requires iodine. So iodine is necessary for the secretion of thyroxine. The deficiency of iodine, this hormone may lead to a disease called as goiter. So if the iodine is less in our body, then a disease, that is the secretion of the deficiency of this hormone causes a disease called goiter. Excess of production in thyroxine can cause increase in the rate of heartbeat, respiration and blooding. So if excess of thyroxine is released, then it increases the rate of heartbeat, respiration and blooding eyes. Adrenal gland. Adrenal glands are triangular in shape and situated at the top of the two kidneys. They secrete the hormone called adrenaline, which prepares the body for the action during the time of stress. It is also called fight and flight hormone. These hormones are secreted when the body faces a situation of excitement, fear or stress. This effect of hormone is temporary and lasts for few minutes. So adrenaline glands, they are not nothing but they are triangular shape and they are situated on the top of the kidneys. So they secrete a hormone called as adrenaline and it prepares the body for the fight. So it can be also called as fight or flight hormone. Next, pancreas. It acts as exocrine and endocrine gland. So we called it as it is a dual gland because it acts as both exocrine and endocrine gland. It secretes digestive juices as well as hormone. It secretes the insulin hormone. This hormone regulates the metabolism of the sugar in the body. So it secretes a hormone called insulin. So the sugar in the blood is responsible due to this insulin hormone. Next, ovaries. The ovaries are the egg producing female reproductive organ. It secretes the estrogen and progesterone hormone. Progesterone is responsible for the appearance of the secondary sexual characters in the female, while progesterone initiates the menstruational cycle. Testes. They are situated inside the scrotal sac suspended from the lower proximity of the male individual body. They secrete testosterone hormone. This hormone is responsible for the appearance of secondary sexual characters in the male, such as growth of the body and the facial hair, change in the voice, production of sperms. Next, puberty and adolescence. The stage in the life cycle of human where in the body becomes biological capable of sexual reproduction is called as puberty. It normally occurs at the age of 11 to 16 years in the boys and 10 to 15 years in the girls. So it is a stage in the life cycle of human where the body becomes capable of sexual reproduction. It is called as puberty. That is at the age of 11 to 16 years in the boys and 10 to 15 years in the girls. Next, adolescence. It is the transitional period of the childhood from childhood to the adulthood. The period of adolescence starts at the puberty and continues until the age of 18 to 19 years. So the physical changes which takes place at the time of puberty, increase in height, activity of sweat and oil glands, voice changes, body changes, development of body hair. So these are the physical changes that occurs at the time of puberty. Changes in reproductive system. So what are the changes that occurs in the reproductive system? In boys, the testis and penis develops completely and testis starts producing the sperm. The sperm is a male gamete and motile in nature. Motile means they can move from one place to another. In girls, the ovaries enlarge. The eggs where the female gametes begin to mature and released by the ovary. The process in which an egg is released by an ovary is called as ovulation. One egg is released every 28 days. Once the ovulation has takes place, the egg releases into the fallopian tube. If the egg meets the sperm in the fallopian tube, it may get fertilized. The fertilized egg is called as zygote. If the fertilization does not occur, the released egg and the thickened lining of the uterus, along with the thickened lining of the uterus with the blood vessels shed off from the body. This is called as menstruation. This menstruation lasts for 4 to 6 days. This entire hormone regulated cycle of event resulting in the production and the releases of fertilized egg is called as menstruational cycle. The first menstrual flow begins at puberty and it is termed as menarche. And at about 40 to 50 years of the age, the menstruation cycle stops. It is known as menopause. Next, nutritional requirement and the personal hygiene. There is a need of extra care on the nutrition, fitness and hygiene during the adolescence. So what are the nutritional requirements by the body? Every individual needs a balanced diet to stay healthy. Irregular eating habit may lead to the deficiency, and excess of eating can lead to obesity. Some of the suggested dietary requirement and practice for the adolescents are given below. Food rich in the calories and proteins must be consumed. For example, like the foods which includes grain, nuts, pulses, meat, milk products. Such foods, they meet the growing demand of the body. So food rich in the calories and proteins must be consumed. Next, calcium and iron rich food like milk, leafy vegetables, meat help to increase the density of the bone and prevents the anemia, which is the main problem in the females. Having meal at the right time or is very important, and skipping meal should be avoided. Even along with this, you can include a variety of fruits in your diet, variety different kinds of vegetables which are rich with vitamins and minerals. Okay, but avoid eating the stale food or exposed food or tinned food. They should not be eaten continuously. Next, body fitness. Fitness of the body is also required to maintain proper health. So, any sort of physical exercise can keep the body fit and healthy. Adolescent can engage the activities like walking, running, jogging, cycling, skipping, dancing, or any sorts of outdoor games. So, whatever the food you are taking in the form of balanced diet, with the amount of the it has to be balanced with the amount of physical activities. So, we require minimum amount of the physical activities to the body. If you do exercise, it helps in burning of excess of calories and strengthening your muscles, and it increases the rate of metabolism. Next, personal hygiene. Personal hygiene, clothes must be changed every day since unhygiene condition may lead to the bacteria or fungal infection. Girls should maintain proper hygiene during their menstruation, bath daily, and keep the body parts clean. So every child should take care of this personal hygiene to keep their body neat and clean. Next, drugs and drug abuse. First, what are drugs? Drugs are the chemical substance which is taken without the doctor's prescription or in excess amount, which causes the serious damage to the body and affects the mental health. Then drug abuse is common problem among the adolescent. It generally refers to the excessive use and dependency on the variety of substance. The substance includes tobacco, alcohol, sleeping tablets, painkiller, as well as mind altering chemicals. So, adolescent may abuse the drug for variety of reason, under the peer pressure, to seek attention, to experience short-term excitement, or high to come calm once sleeping, or for many reasons. Drug abuse are seriously damaging the health, and one must never be attempted to use the drug under any false impression that is a cool thing to do. Your life is precious, not only for you but also for the family, friends, and who value your life as much as you do. So, till here, your chapter has been completed. Thank you.